Guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're on the YouTube race account and we're going to be doing a Lightbearers edition. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to show you what Lightbearers we put into our priority list, how far to actually build those heroes up. When you're making progression in here, it makes a really big difference. You can see as of right now in this account, we're on 29-56. So we're almost into chapter 30 at this point. Now remember, the first one to 31 is the winner, so we do have to get through chapter 30. Josie is, I believe, already halfway through the chapter, so we have an incredible amount of ground to make up on the race account. But like I said, right now we are going to break this down, guys. Kind of a guide of the wish list, the engraving, and the signature items when it comes to our Lightbearer heroes. And this is where I feel I really made a big mistake. I think I went too heavily invested into our Graveborn heroes. I could have spread it out a little more, could have made it a lot easier, but I also got some pretty unlucky summons. Lightbearers, I actually didn't have any decent Lightbearers up past that mythic level until I hit chapter 29. So it was actually in this chapter we got Rowan, and Rowan is still the only one. So again, guys, we're going to be looking at the 5 Lightbearers to put in the wish list. Number 1 being Rowan. I'm going to go into the individual heroes here in a minute, and we'll actually break them down. Followed by Rosaline, guys. Rose is super strong. Scarlett is our next one. So we know we have Morrow in here, we have Gwen in here, we have Belinda in here. A majority of those heroes, even within the Lightbearer Tower, have been kind of phased out. So there are not that many, not that many players that use them anymore, and they've been replaced by a couple different heroes. So in slot 4, we're actually going to put Astrilda. Astrilda is really strong, especially with signature item, providing the utility and the survivability of the back row. Final one, guys, is Rain. Now again, if I had to restart the race, this is the formation that I would have went with the Lightbearers, and I'm going to break it down kind of where I would have built them and how I would have kind of changed this up a little bit when it comes to building them out. So the first one, guys, we are going to look at Rowan. So looking at Rowan, guys, plus 30 signature item all the way. He is by far the best support in the game. You know, he is one of my absolutely favorite heroes in AFK Arena, guys. But that energy potion that he brings is game changing. Honestly, guys, he is the hero that you want to build out to that plus 30 signature item. Now, when it comes to the furniture, the 3 of 9 is decent. The 3 of 9 actually gives a 10-second heal over time effect, which is pretty good. 9 of 9, not really a big requirement or a big push for that one. 3 of 9 for him will do well. Also, when it comes to the engraving, engraving really doesn't make a big difference when it comes to Rowan. Looking at both of these skills, you know, the potion comes a little bit quicker. Even here, energy loss when using the skill is reduced to 35. Not big on the engraving, guys. There is not really a huge push to engrave Rowan. Next hero we look at is Rosaline, which is actually right down here. Now, Rose was a hero that I actually sacrificed a little bit early. Wish I would have went with Brutus, but even at this point, we were waiting for Brutus to be ascended. On the race account, he was not. So within Rosaline, guys, you want to build her to a plus 20 signature item, and getting the 3 of 9 furniture is okay. There's not, again, a really big push when it comes to Rosaline's furniture. Both Rowan and Rosaline work incredibly well without the furniture, and the plus 20 signature item on Rose will do very well. Next one we look at that we are focused on building out was Scarlett, guys. Now, Scarlett, plus 30 signature item, 9 of 9 furniture. Absolutely very, very strong hero, guys. The damage that she's putting out, both in Lightbearer Tower and in the campaign, is just absolutely insane. But she is also used within the guild bosses. She is also used within the Twisted Realm, making her one of the highest priority heroes. A lot of players are actually building her a little bit before Grez, just because of the damage output that she is doing. Now with her, guys, I did the engraving. Even though the level 4 here doesn't do too much, and the level 4 here doesn't do too much. Big thing with Scarlett, guys, is when you engrave her, you're adding more stats. The raw stats, building up with the engraving, which is the reason I would recommend taking her to 60, just for the simple fact that if you are utilizing her and if you are pushing the Twisted Realm, you are going to have her built out, and have to have her built out actually to a level to where she is strong and very successful. Now, next one we have on our list is Astrilda. Again, I haven't gotten lucky with any of her copies, but she actually goes to a plus 20 signature item. Her signature item skill, we can actually look at some of these over here. So Strilda, again, that plus 20 signature item skill is the survivability aspect. When Strilda is on the front line still alive, all damage from the back line is reduced by 15%. Very early damage mitigation. Now, in addition to that, she is also used in the Abyssal Expedition. She's used in a couple of the Twisted Realm boss fights, which has changed a little bit. She used to always run with the Dark Namora comp. As of lately, if you're running more Rio, you no longer use her. If you're still running Chimera, you will utilize her within there. And she also does have a damage boost when it comes to Inspire, increasing the attack rating. Very strong. She overall for the Lightbearer team, guys, she is a solid build. Again, her furniture, 3 of 9 is very, very important, guys. After the first 18 seconds of battle, all allies have their attack rating boosted and the defense rating boosted. 3 of 9, again, with her a big priority if you're looking just specifically at our Lightbearer faction. Now, the final one in here, guys, is Rain. Now, Rain is a hero that boosts damage, utilizing within the Abyssal Expedition, utilizing in a couple different places with her, guys, signature item to a plus 20. This one is very important when you're building her up. When both Rain and the ally she is teamed with are alive, when one of them uses their ultimate ability, both Rain and the ally recover or get a shield able to mitigate damage. So the plus 20 for her, guys, is pretty big. And the big thing with her is also the furniture. So the furniture for Rain, this, after 3 seconds of battle, the enemy with the lowest health is marked up until death. Well-marked damage is increased by 30%. That is right, guys. This is one of the biggest units when it comes to bosses, when it comes to a lot of the different team comps. She is utilized to maximize the damage, guys. Now, it is not a 30% attack rating boost. It is all damage is increased by 30%, which again makes a very big difference, guys. So again, running her plus 20 signature item, 3 of 9 furniture, engraving. You do not need engraving on Rain at all, which makes it pretty easy to build. So again, guys, just a recap of the heroes that we're looking at. Rowan, absolutely, guys, plus 30 signature item. 3 of 9 furniture is good, not the biggest importance. And then, of course, the engraving, not too big on there as well. Same with Rosaline. Rosaline, we're going at plus 20 signature item. Again, furniture does work well at 3 of 9, but not a huge priority. Same with engraving, not a very big priority on there. Now, looking at our newest Lightbearer, Scarlett, guys, plus 30 signature item, absolutely. 9 of 9 furniture is a necessity for her to deal 8 additional attacks with her ultimate abilities. And then again, like I said, the engraving, I would take her all the way to this plus 60, especially when you start stacking stars on her. You're going to get a really big haste boost. And looking at even the 80-80, guys, it is 12 more haste, which is absolutely crazy. Magic Pierce, overall the stats for her, if you're maximizing the damage within Twisted Realm, going to be very important, as well as Strilda getting, again, that plus 20 signature item on her. 3 of 9 furniture is going to allow you to mitigate the damage that's on there. And then last one, of course, was Rain that we covered. So that is going to do it for today's video, guys. Again, we're going to be breaking down all of the factions, including the Celestials, Dimensionals, and the Hypogeans, over the next day or two. That way we can really see how to set up it for success and also where to build these heroes to. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.